Today, I have a large box that I honestly don't know what all is in. So, without any further delay, I'm gonna go ahead and open it. Honestly, at the time of recording this right now, I don't know what all is in this box. I knew what I thought was gonna be in this box, but if what I thought was gonna be in here was the only stuff in here, this box would have been way smaller. So I'm not entirely sure if they used just a way bigger box or if there's something else in here. This is, I presume, from Alienation because of the address that it came from. And I'm excited to open it, especially being that I have no idea what all is actually in here. So without any further delay, again, let's get right on into it. Ooh, okay, so there is no surprises here. It was just a larger box. There's a couple products that I wanted to highlight today. And the first of those wrapped up in here. Okay, so we've got a few things here. I'm not entirely sure why this one is packaged differently. It must have just came out of the original packaging. But it's been a while since I've talked about the Prowler Light tire from Alienation. So the Prowler Light comes in 2.25. It has this micro knurling on it. It's got this tread design. It's kind of inspired by, an old motorcycle tire, and I've been running this tire as my rear tire of choice for years at this point. I love this as a rear tire because it's smooth, it feels fast, and it's also, on the plus side, really light, which is not normally something that I care about, but the fact that it's also light is a bonus. It's also a tubeless compatible tire, which means if you want to run this tubeless with Alienation rims, that is a possibility. There's also a street version of this tire. So the Prowler Light has a much thinner sidewall on it, allowing it to be folded up. It's a folding tire, of course, but the street version has super thick sidewalls, meaning it's a bit heavier, but it's much more heavier duty for street riding. You can grind concrete ledges, you can grind whatever you need to with that tire, and it's gonna hold up. And it was essentially made to be bulletproof for riding street. This one, more park, trails oriented, bowl, whatever, not necessarily street. It does work on the streets. I mean, I have it on the bike that I ride street with. I'm not grinding concrete ledges all the time, but I have yet to wear through one of these. And I guess I would say the only real negative that I've experienced with this tire is that until the micro knurling wears down just a little bit, you can see, it's there and it's definitely grippy. Until that wears down just a little bit, 5 taps on quarters are a little bit slower. But when it comes to foofanoos, abubakas, or any type of tire trick where I'm trying to foofanoo something weird or abubaca or tire tap something that's out of the ordinary, this grips solidly. So that is the Prowler Light tire from Alienation. There's 2 of these in here. Thank you. I always love to keep a spare of these, and there have been several times recently where I show up to the skate park and someone's like, "Hey Britt, do you have a tire with you that I can buy or whatever?" And the last one that I gave out was my last spare from the samples of this tire, and I gave it away because somebody local needed a tire, and I'm like, I'm not gonna sell you something that I was given as a sample, or that was given, period. So this is my backup for the next time I need a tire. With that being said, like I told you before, there's other options for the Prowler. If you like the tread, but maybe you want a bigger tire, or you like the tread, but it's too light for you, you need a street version, there are options available. And I'm fairly certain that there's a 22-inch version available as well. Next, we got some sprockets to take a look at. So first up, let's take a look at the Enterprise. So this is more or less the non-guard version of the Starship. You can see it's got the tri-spoke design here. This is a 28 tooth and it's made from 7 series aluminum. It's got a 15/16 bore, which means that it comes with a 19 millimeter and a 22 millimeter adapter. One bolt hole here, but I'm pretty certain that you'd be able to put a bolt through there. I haven't tried it yet, but if you had to, you probably could. And if you really had to, you could drill it out so you could rotate this thing if you needed to. But this is the Enterprise Sprocket from Alienation. And this is definitely a light sprocket. Just the amount of material on here. I think this is the sprocket that Nick Bruce currently rides. Then, we've got another sprocket here, the Lynx. So this one's cool. It's got a chain link, half link design to it with some holes here. This one is also 28 tooth and has the same 15/16, so it comes with the adapters made from 7 series aluminum. And I believe that both of these sprockets are available in 28 or 25. And if you give me 1 second, I'll show you guys another Alienation sprocket. Okay, I figured, you know what, I'm getting up already. I might as well grab a few things here. So, as we said, the Enterprise is the non-guard version of the Starship. This is the Alienation Starship sprocket. So I think all of these come in black and silver as well as the 28 and 25 tooth, all made from the same material, 7 series aluminum, but you can see that they are sisters, brothers, siblings, whatever you want to call it. Starship, guard sprocket. Then I also have the other Alienation sprocket. So this will be the entire Alienation sprocket lineup here, albeit this one has the sample logo on it. The final version is the one that I showed in a recent video, and I actually let my buddy Dustin put that one on his bike. But this is the Pro Raider sprocket. So same deal, same material, same options, same sizing, except this logo changes to an ALN around the sprocket spindle hole in it. So that's the Pro Raider, the Enterprise, the Lynx, and I'm trying not to drop things, the Starship. Alienation's full sprocket lineup. It's awesome that these are 7 series aluminum, making them more durable, and there's options black and silver for all of them. And then I figured while I'm out, I might as well grab a street version of the Prowler tire, and I don't know how to visually show you guys how thick the sidewalls are on this thing, or how much thicker they are than the light version here. All I can tell you is that, like, I'm gonna try and, manipulate the tire here, and just feeling the difference, it's significant. The weight difference on these is quite a bit. I think these are like 7 ounces more than these ones are, and they are durable. Let's also, since this packaging came out here, let's take a look here. So the TCS Prowler tire features a unidirectional pattern with micro knurling for exceptional grip. The Prowler sized at 20 by 2.25 and utilizes our proprietary TCS bead designed to securely fit into the channel of a TCS rim. In order to utilize the tubeless aspect, you must use conjointly with a TCS rim, TCS tape, TCS valve, and TCS fluid. What's this side say? Sealant's required. There's some guidance here, the logo, and tubeless compatible system, alienation.com. So that said, this is the street version of the tire. It is much beefier, much thicker, and solid. I don't have a 2.4 version of it, but I thought this would be a fun little sample of some of Alienation's current products that you can buy at mail orders, any local bike shop that works with J&B Importers, the distributor. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, or send me a message or whatever on Instagram. So follow Alienation, check out what they've got going on. They're coming out with so many products lately, and stuff that is solid. The pedals, the pegs, the Venus hub, the tires, the sprockets, bars, So much has been coming, and there's so much more coming as well. I want to thank you for tuning in and checking out these products. I want to thank you, Alienation, for literally almost 10 years of support. And what else is there to say but check this stuff out. I love this tire. I've been rocking this Sprocket for a while now. I have the black version of this one on my Trails bike. I wanted to show you guys these today, just in case you might be interested in them. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for another video. Goodbye.